Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Jasmine and tonight we're going to be talking about the new moon and how that will affect you for the next 2 weeks. So the new moon just passed here on the 20th of July. It was in the sign of Cancer, the second new moon to be in the sign of Cancer. It's in the later degrees. The first one was in the earlier degrees of Cancer, but this is the one that we get without an eclipse, which is great. So it's not going to be as intense, but still very transformative. So this new moon in Cancer, huge, majorly emotionally triggering. Whether you think you have emotions or not, you're going to see them. And one of the bigger messages that are going to be coming through here is going to be find comfort in not knowing the outcome. And that's easier said than done, but we're all doing our best out here. Find comfort in not knowing the outcome. Also, Cancer itself, the sign, which is the sign that the new moon was in on the 20th, is about family, emotional healing, alone time, home, moving, maternal figures. So those are all things that could be coming into light right now. Like I said, the new moon is happening for each sign in a different house. So with that said, I did want to give you guys a personal download that I got separate from the actual meaning of the new moon. I personally feel a huge pull towards sobriety and clear-headedness. I feel like we're really making sure that our rose-colored glasses don't just come off but stay off, while we pick up our magnifying glass to look at the places in our lives where we have placed a band-aid on a cut that needed to be stitched up. So when thinking about this, you also want to realize that there are going to be some reassessments that happen with all the retrogrades that are going on. Rethinking, reassessing, resorting. Something needs to be sorted out from the past, that we've kind of done something where it's like, oh, I just need to do this to get by. I need to do this to get by. We're not getting by anymore. I feel like there's a lifting of a veil coming up here. So when you do see those things that need to be stitched, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit emotional. Try your best to let those emotions release. You want to make sure that your water, which is your emotion, is clean as possible on the inside, okay? It is also very important to remember that you're a spiritual being having a physical experience, not the other way around. So we are still learning how to be human. Give yourself some compassion. Try your best to give compassion to others too, for this is when we need it most. So that's my personal download. So let's go ahead and get into the signs and see where it's happening for you. Capricorn, oh, welcome. Let's talk about where the new moon in Cancer is happening in your sign. We have the 7th house. So this is I partner. We have with this awareness of others. This is partnerships, marriages, relationships, others directly associated with you. This is partnerships in businesses as well, marriage once again. So you may experience some new beginnings within that sort of realm, partnerships and marriages, maybe even business relationships here in the 7th house. But because Saturn is retrograde right now, in the opposite sign of where the new moon is happening, there's a slowdown for the next, well, definitely in the next 2 weeks, of course, because that's how long the new moon energy lasts, but also probably for like the next 6 months. But after August 18th, there's going to be a new moon in Leo, and at that point, it's going to be a lot better to start things then. But if you do start things now, Capricorn, you may experience some resistance with a decision that's being made from your partner, or in your marriage, or someone in business even. Something's coming up from other people, okay? So allow other people to make their own decisions. You can't really control that, which we all know, but just need a little reminder every once in a while, right, Capricorn? No pressure. So let's go ahead and get into the cards to see what they have to say about the new moon. So this being in your 7th house, I partner, awareness of others. Let's go into the reading with that in mind, okay? First, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Beautiful. This is the beginning of seeing the fruits of your labor, hitting a little milestone, something along those lines. But with newness comes the removing of the old, right, Capricorn? So it's not just the death itself, like I've told you guys many times before. It's also about how you deal with the death, what you are doing to accept in the form of acceptance. What are you doing for that? How are you reacting to a change within yourself, being a Capricorn, you know, so deeply rooted as you are? It is not easy for things to change, but when they do, it is in your favor. So I wouldn't be against it, Capricorn. I wouldn't be against it. So beautiful material and spiritual prosperity. Big growth coming in that, and a lot of giving and sharing there too. The more you share and give, the more the universe is going to send you back. So that's beautiful. But I think you know that already. Next, we have destiny. Look at that beautiful bright green emanating from the middle of the card. That is gorgeous. So there's a deep look that you're taking right now into your destiny, Capricorn. There's a movement that's happening there, and there may be a change in direction by your doing. You are the one who's deciding, you know, to make this change, and you're taking the proper steps to get it done too. Wheel of Fortune energy here with that destiny card. And look at this. To clarify it, 3 of Wands, going on a new path, taking the first step on that new path. You've already thought about it, you've already manifested, you've done everything. Now you're going to do the actual work. And it's your destiny to do this and to overcome this and to not get over it, but get through it. Come out on the other side a changed person. That's your destiny. There's many facets to you, as you can see here on this card. You're coming to terms with each one singularly. And right now you're on this level of the video game. Next, hope. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. There is a new sense, maybe it's coming back to you. It might not be new, actually. But you are feeling especially positive that there will be a new day tomorrow. That there will be guidance along the way. And I can tell you that with this card, this would translate to the star in our tried and true tarot deck, and the star is representation of the light in the darkness to kind of lead you through. Like, yo, over here, like, I'm lighting up this pathway for you. I got your back. Also, you can talk to me. You're not alone. Because if you look at this in the star, there's like a person. Spirit is here to tell you, like, yo, if you need to talk, like, I'm here, Capricorn. Like, you could just talk to me. That's what the star is here to tell you. And also, they're also telling me that you are sending and receiving messages from your dreams. Maybe if you don't talk to them, like, verbally, right? Spirit is here saying that they're there with you through your dreams. They know what you're experiencing. They know how you're experiencing it, and they feel it with you. So whenever you feel weak, less than, or any emotions involving maybe even what other people make you feel like. They feel it too. Spirit does. Oh, wow. Next we have spiritual union, Capricorn. This is beautiful. This could be the actual union that you are making with spirit. This could be a physical, tangible relationship. You could even be reaching a better connection with spirit through your relationship, Capricorn. And I feel like maybe even involving it in your relationship. If you are with someone already, you're kind of accepting spirituality into the relationship, almost, is what I see. Lastly, we have here leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Wow. Wow. Look at that. So, I feel like by our next full moon, you'll know exactly what you want to leap for. I think that it's going to be very, very clear for you. The pathway is going to be clear with the star and the moon here. You really going towards your destiny. These 2 weeks are going to be pivotal for you, Capricorn. Please make sure, especially because Saturn is retrograde in your sign. So you may be feeling really, really heavy. Saturn is so big. You know what I mean? So you could be feeling really heavy or overwhelmed. You could feel really heavy in your heart space. I feel that release coming. I feel the release coming, Capricorn. Stay focused and don't be afraid to leap. All right? So, check your rising and your moon sign, Capricorn. These are your messages. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next video.